Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Goddess Love Healings. Today's video, don't mind the background, please. I just had a procedure, so I'm not getting a lot done. But good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at. I hope that light is not blinding you. I'm here to share my personal experience, and I'm going to do a reading, a 3-card draw with a regular tarot here in a minute after I make this announcement. It's kind of emotional. As you all know, I focus on self-love and self-care. And not that it is too late to continue to do that for me. I just want to share with the feminine collective. I just went and let me explain it. Me and my partner were just messing around and he rolled over the top of my breast and it hurt. So right away I felt a lump in my left breast. And so I right away made an appointment just for the awareness. At the appointment at the ultrasound, they did find something because I felt it. It was rated a number 5, and anything over number 5 becomes suspicious of breast cancer. So I'm waiting test results currently right now, so I don't know if it is cancerous or not cancerous. So I could use your prayers, definitely. However, in this waiting, I want to mention I'm not going to give up hope and I'm not going to lose my faith because I know it's happening for me, and to bring to my awareness and to the awareness of the collective women out there to not avoid your self-care ever. And I did. I did avoid my self-care for many years, especially when it comes to my breasts. I didn't, I was so busy living the fast life and having addictions and family issues that I focused on that and I did not focus on myself. So that's why I'm extra more about self-care and self-love. So yeah, it's not too late. It's just brought to my awareness to bring to the feminine collective's awareness. Do not wait to find a lump in your breast, even 1 centimeter big. Mine's a 5, which is suspicious for cancer. Anything above 4 is suspicious of cancer. And also a lymph node in my left armpit. I do have a t-shirt on, and I'm not trying to be gross, but I want to be clear. I want to show you. I did have the procedure where they took the biopsy, and I'm going to share. You can't really see the hole, but I have a Band-Aid currently on it, if you can see that, and on my left breast as well, which I'm not going to pull out. So I'm going to stand in my faith and speak my truth and show up here today with one of my challenges. And that's the challenge of being the light worker and the star seed and the twin flame and awakening the hearts of the world and your own heart as a star seed. Anyways, leaving all the labels behind, I am still human, having a human experience as a soul. And I wanted to be here today to, it's scary, but I have no fear when I know through my spiritual awakenings what I have already experienced and been blessed with So much protection from the divine, abundance, and prosperity. But this is my business. This is why I show up every day, and I'm moving a little slower. There's not much pain anymore, just uncomfortable. Um, I keep ice packs on it every half hour of an hour, you know, since the procedure to keep down this or swelling or any infections or any kind of discharge from the incisions. And it was just a simple cut, but it was yet, I think, the hardest experience that I have had. Um, so having your heart broke wasn't shit compared to having a needle put in your breast or your armpit because of the the mass that they found, and that's really what they call it. They call it a mass, and they found more than one. So um, don't wait. Don't wait until you find that. There is breast care awareness, and I've seen it, and I just ignored it. Don't ignore it. Okay, I'm not going to say I'm not afraid, as a physical being, but as my spirit tells me to be strong and have faith and don't give up hope for myself. And I won't do that. I won't do that. I will stand here and I will be the advocate for women, for anything that I experience, I'm going to bring to you and show you how to get through it. Um, so again, I'm taking my personal pain and turning it into my personal power. And that's because that's the way God teaches me. That's the way Jesus sends specific comforters to assure that I am assisted along the way and I'm never left alone. And you aren't either. If you're going through this, you're not alone. Um, as you all know, I built my business in a non-conventional way, and it's been since I was 8 years old. I had a knowing and feeling to trust something bigger than myself, and I always have, but then I always didn't too. So, like when I was going through my own addictions and habits, patterns, and belief systems that I was following, I decided them weren't working for me anymore, and I wanted to create my own life. And the only way we can really become aware of change in the world is in our own world, in our own time and space, and how we choose our soft and how we choose our easy and our hard, our soft and our hard, whatever you want to call it for yourself. But yeah, so since I've had this experience, it's opened my eyes even more to more self love and more self care. And I'm in a time of recovery, awaiting my test results. Um, and I'm not really waiting. I know. I know what it is. I'm a master intuitive psychic medium, and I really, I knew all along that the habits that I was still repeating caused this situation. So I don't blame God. I'll never blame God or any of my loved ones before me that's also passed from cancer. They showed me. They showed me the truth, and I knew I had choices, and I chose to follow the same habit and pattern and belief system. Um, but now I'm choosing different, and I've been really working on it. And even though I'm working on it, the Lord still blesses me every day with the truth. And how I find the truth is I seek it. I seek it for myself. I seek it for you, the collective, because my perception of the world was the same way as yours. And I didn't want to believe that this was the truth. of what we see out there. And it really is. And we can't change it. And I learned through my own self will and soul's inner power that I can't change the world, but I can change my world. I have a personal world where I create by my choices. Take a drink. So, yeah, if you are going through this, feminine energy out there, the collective, I'm here for you. I'm here for you to talk about it, to express how you feel about it. It is okay to be scared. It's okay. Because without being scared, and this is a healthy fear, you don't bring the awareness that what you can change for your highest and greatest good. And what we do as an individual is also on a collective level of how we live and expand together as oneness. We all have different bodies, different experiences, different thought process, belief systems, habits, and patterns. But you are the only one that can stand up for your world. And I don't mean just the collective, I mean your own personal space, and make the changes that you need to make right now without hesitation. Because the thoughts do become things. Um, I felt something and I wanted to deny it. I just wanted to deny it, and that comes from my belief system and how I grew up with my parents. My mom cared to take us to the doctors, but my dad lived in scarcity and lack mindset. So it was like we go to the doctors once and not go back again because, man, that costs too much. I'm not going to do that again. At least we had one experience, and I should have took that experience and also embedded it in my own children. So I do have a child that is now recently caring about how he feels because he got a toothache, and I'm being the best parent I can be from the experience that I was taught. And I'm not blaming my parents because what they taught me, they were taught. And we're all doing our best and we're all trying to be 100% by with what we know already. But I love to learn and I love to express my experiences. And I don't really come out with the challenge, and I should. I'm going to start doing that first and foremost. I guess it took this one to um, really become aware of what my personal experience in life I was creating for myself. Yes, I got different areas of my life that are just perfect in divine perfect shape. And then there's this. Okay. We were given this beautiful body to love, nurture, and cherish, and we haven't done that. Um, I do show others that I eat healthy, and I know this is just for awareness. Um, Whatever the outcome, I'm going to get through it. I could use your support, and I know you will be able to use mine. And I just want to say I'm here for you, uh, Divine Feminine. And let me see, anything else I want to add besides that I love you. And I wouldn't be able to do that without learning how to love myself and care for myself. Um, so I can really totally empathize with whatever you're going through. And when I started this video, I talked about the twin flame and, the star seed and the earth angel, all that. That's all fine and dandy, but what I am really is a way shower. I'm here to show the way to the light out of the darkness. And whatever that darkness is to you, it comes from your shadow self. And you still get to embrace the shadow self in all aspects of yourself. Um, to be able to change it. You know, and the shadow will show up every day into somebody else. What they say, what you see on a billboard, what you see on a license plate, that is your higher self, your part of you, an aspect of you that is saying, hey, follow, you're on track. You're never making the wrong decision or the right decision, because you get to make a decision. It's just about choose your hard and choose your easy. So I'm choosing easy. And I want to help others choose easy. Um, After we get through the hardship. And I know I'm going to get through this. I got so much love from my family, my friends, um, my kids. Um, but it's not, this video is not to put fear out there. It is totally to bring awareness for breast care. Okay. Divine Feminine. Don't wait. Once a month is all I needed to do. And I did not make time for myself to do that, because I was so focused on that love outside myself. And if you look back at my videos, you see I talk about that. Because I had sat and waited for someone else to change and love me completely for who I was in that present moment, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't love me, so they leave me, or they cheat on me, or they break my heart. And I learned that lesson. I learned not to look for love outside myself and wait and stop my life, because life don't stop even when we're faced with these challenges, like right now in this current moment, what I'm faced with. Life don't stop. I get to keep, I get to mind my own business outside my partner's business, um, because that creates more stress and more, um, just stress. Let's just say stress. If I don't mind my business, I invite in a third party energy that I don't need right now. And he's really, we were put together to open each other's hearts, because what I see in him, and I don't want to face the things I like to pick at and pull apart. And I have done this. Them are me. Them are aspects of me that my partner's showing me, and then vice versa. So take that today and look at your partner, and try to mind your business. And what I mean by that is we don't think the same, and we don't express express our emotions the same. So me, I'm an emotional person. I feel everything as an empath, and when someone you're with cannot feel, there's a reason for that, or they can't express their feelings. It's be patient. Love is to be patient, kind, and compassionate with your partner, your lover, whatever. Um, yeah. So I just wanted to make that announcement, and we're already in like 19 minutes. Um, as always, I'm here to inspire, uplift, and empower the divine feminine energy first and foremost. And if you are a masculine energy in the physical body, it's for you too. You might not have a womb, but you have the energy of the womb, because we're both feminine and masculine in individual bodies. Okay, so take that how it resonates and leave the rest if it don't. Um, I'm just going to show up here with all my challenge and show you how I embrace it with grace and integrity of the divine. Um, I have given my free will. I have given the divine my free will to make my path straight, and be able to seek the truth, be the truth for you, Um, yeah. So I want to bring you clarity. I want to bring you prosperity. How I bring it to myself in my own life is by showing up for me, loving me more, caring about my reason for being here. Okay, was self love, was self care. Um, okay, with that being said, let's clear this. And as always, I'm going to do a reading. I'm only going to pull 3 cards. If I need verification cards, I will. I'm using the regular tarot deck. Hope you can see me, hear me. Let me know in the comment box. Leave me any comments of the discussion we just had. I'm moving a little bit slow because I only can use the right hand. I'm not allowed to lift anything really heavy, so I don't cause bruising. Well, bruising's natural, they said, but don't cause any infection, or can't lift my arm over my head. My partner has to help me dress the Band-Aid and change it, and possibly even help me in the shower because I had a weak moment. Because of the nervousness I felt, I was having dizzy spells, and I tried to change the bandage myself and almost passed out because I seen my own blood. But yeah, so it's an invitation for you all to get checked. Don't wait, don't hesitate. Embrace it, because if it's in front of you, it's for you. It's not being done to you because you already created it somehow, some way. Stress, anxiety, addictions, whatever it is. But okay, so moving on to the reading. I got 4 of Wands, invitation, celebration, a coming together, a union. This could be a union with God, a union with your partner. This could be a wedding, an invitation some might be getting out there to celebrate how far you've come. You've already made it through the portal for some. You followed your inspiration. You took the steps forward that you needed to take. Okay. I'm also feeling there's going to be an invitation, or to take all invitations, whether online or in person, over the phone. There is going to be an invitation that you are going to want to celebrate with your loved ones, your family. I feel for some that this is how you're inviting your own tribe. Okay, you're attracting your own tribe. So you will be celebrating that, like-minded souls. All right. It's an invitation to keep moving on forward. Maybe you're creating an empire, you're building a business, because I'm getting the kingdom here. It's also an invitation from the kingdom of heaven and earth. Okay. I'm getting both energies here. So take what resonates. It is the number 6. So it's an invitation to celebrate how far you've come in your own life here in the physical, of the self-love, the self-care that you already give yourself. But it's still an invitation to keep moving forward. And I already got 2 cards sticking out here. It's an invitation to an ending. Okay, there's something ending, feeling betrayed, left for dead in the dark. This is all mental energy. I'm feeling stabbed in the back. All right. There's no such thing as betrayal, because you are the creator. You hold the earthly Pentacle, which is our next card, the Queen of Pentacles. She knows, okay? She knows about the earthly experience, um, how she's here to be inspired and create and bring in her own prosperity, abundance, because of the rabbit here, okay? Or she can be viewing it from a place of fear, and not letting go of this for some, all right? Not wanting to end this, okay? So it's your own betrayal to yourself, first and foremost. You might be experiencing betrayal, feeling stabbed in the back, left for dead, and out in the dark because you're not being invited to certain celebrations, right? This is purely a physical world perception, I feel, all right? There could be, I'm feeling like a marriage, okay? The first card is about celebrating a wedding, a union. There could be some ending that the divine feminine is feeling stabbed in the back, okay? You need to focus on your abundance, your prosperity, your own inspiration, okay? Stay grounded in the earth realm, okay? Because we're always divinely connected to the spiritual realm, even if you're not consciously awakened or aware of that. You are always connected to the divine inspiration because I got roses above her crown. And I will show you the cards. First card is the Four of Wands. So I'll leave that here for you to breathe in that energy and interpret it your own way. The color brings inspiration, right? Power. This is a power union, a power couple. All right. They're building a kingdom together. All right. Invitation to a wedding, a celebration. Celebrate how far you've come already. You've made it through the portal, both of you. I heard for some. Okay. And your team and spirit are also doing this in the heavenly realms, celebrating your a completion of coming together, some kind of celebration. Hearing their invitation, I just heard for some. They're being inspired by the divine. All right. This is about two people. These people are back here seeing the strength of the divine union, the celebrations, right? The love, the stability. This is about stability, okay? There's an invitation to create your own stability instead of feeling stabbed in the back, left for dead in the dark. And I'm going to use my left arm because I'm not going to not use it. It's easy. 10 swords. This is about thought. This is how we think, that we're so. I felt a spiritual awakening too. This is the Kundalini awakening, right? So it's an invitation to awaken to your Kundalini in the self, right? To bring specific endings to specific ways you think about feeling abandoned, burdened, left for dead, in dark, right? Because here's the dark, right? This person's laying here bleeding to death. You're not alone, okay? This is all in the mind, okay? So it's also an invitation to stop thinking you're alone or you've been stabbed in the back. And you possibly have been, okay? In the physical, that is what we experience by others, okay? You possibly, this is a 10, so somebody out there needs a message that you have been stabbed in the back 10 or more times. Take what resonates. It could be multiple, but you're not alone, okay? The only reason I felt like this, like I was stabbed in the back, was because of my own thoughts. I was allowing my own thoughts to create scarcity around money, because here is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. That's not true. You can create, focus on your pentacle, your own inspiration of the divine. We're always getting divine downloads. You got to trust that gut feeling and say, okay, I am physical. I want to bring in and create spiritual abundance. And this comes from within. Okay. So maybe she's focused in the physical, tangible things in the world, or she's being called to, because the invitation, or celebrating how much and how far she's come past this energy of feeling left alone or stabbed in the back. Remember, the thoughts are your own thoughts, and what you think has to manifest. Okay. So yeah, I'm only going to do 3 cards. That was pretty clear message for the collective today. So take what resonates: divine feminine, divine masculine. Let's see, pick anything else. Yeah, she's already. This is the divine union. It's time to celebrate. These things have ended. These thoughts of being left alone in the union, right? Whatever that is to you. So she's really just, no matter what it is that's showing up, like me even, I still come. I'm creating an empire to bring a family legacy and business I will leave for my loved ones. And I don't have to, I get to. So through all the challenges, I celebrate everything that I get to accomplish in as far as the physical world perception and merging with spirit like I do. I love it. I wouldn't live my life any other way. Never go backwards. So it's focus. Get focused on what you are creating in your mind for some out there. So it's an invitation to do that. So, you can't be left behind. You cannot. These are the thoughts that you're having that are a loop, a belief that no one has your back. They're just going to stab you in the back. It's about not trusting yourself. Okay, when we don't trust somebody else, we actually don't trust ourselves, because the divine already has every person on the planet aligned for their life lessons and their blessings in return. And we can choose by our thoughts on how to think that. So instead of embracing only the scarcity, I chose to have 2 options or more. But the other option is, okay, so I can be aware now that I had a different choice: choose my hard or choose my easy. So it's an invitation to choose. All right. Choose for yourself. You can't choose for anybody else. We can't make other people's choices. And when we take that on, we take on these thoughts, okay, these beliefs, these habits, that they are our own when they are not. We have a choice. And I'm choosing love every time over fear. I'm going to embrace what my emotions are telling me. Yes, I was afraid. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm very honest, and I built my business with faith, integrity, and grace. And every day that I have a challenge, I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it, and I'm going to show you how I get through it. And it's only through the divine's will for me. I want things for myself, but the things that I personally want and they don't happen, that means they're not for me. And the divine has a better plan. And I want to invite you, hey, She's not going to take your food, like my dog. He's guarding his bowl of food from the other puppy. So I'm going to invite you to step into your own truth, your own confidence, your own belief system. You get to create it. You are the Queen of Pentacles, divine feminine or masculine, whatever energy you work for. I'm here to support both. Because it's about equal, all right? We're not separate. And if we keep viewing ourselves this way, we're going to remain separate from our union, from our partner, our job, or anything. Anywhere you can fit it in an area of your life, this is how you change it. You accept it for what it is in the current moment, and then you embrace it. And how do I think about this? Where's the thoughts coming from? And then you embrace the feeling. Okay, how should I feel about this? Or how could I feel? Okay, not should, my bad. How could, that was the old belief for me. How should I feel? And when I asked that question, I would get outside advice, which is not a horrible thing, but with discernment. Okay, so there's many different choices. Okay, so if you're feeling left for dead, stabbed in the back from your partner, your union, your marriage, then you are separated from yourself. You're separated from your source of self love, self care. What do you want to create? Says the Queen of Pentacles. Abundance is always coming in. All right. There's always opportunities. You know, things have to end to bring in new opportunities. And when we're stuck in this Ten of Swords moment, feeling abandoned, left out, left for dead, in the dark, we cannot create only from this space. We only create from the Ten of Swords. And we will remain in that loop. All right. And me and my partner have been in that loop because I didn't mind my business. I knew we were twin flames. I knew this, that, and the other thing. But I thought I needed to have control of the whole outcome. And I did not. I learned to have trust in the universe has his back as well as my back. We're divinely guided individually by our ancestors that's gone before us, archangels, angels, even earth angels, okay? Even what we hear in, like he's building a career. I'm building a career, work from home through my experiences. And this is how I am the healer of the ages. So the healer of the ages, meaning I healed my own mind, I healed my own emotional truths, and my physical body awareness, then I can teach it. Then I can show you how to do it. So that's how I work. This is also about my past lives. I've seen past lives of every relationship that I had in this current lifetime. And even though those ones didn't work out, this one is, because I refuse to relive that. I'm not in that pain. I'm reversing what I saw then happen and minding my own business and doing my own thing. Do you, man? Do you? um, they have their own souls healing, right? So I mind my business there. Yes, I see his family, I see his children, and how it relates to mine, because we mirror each other. That is what the union is about. But I brought myself in complete alignment and union with God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit first and foremost, and raised my consciousness so I could have this awareness brought to me. And that's where I get to celebrate. Yes, every day there is going to be a challenge. That is the experience we ask for, to be incarnated. We incarnated in the physical body, but we are the soul first. So Choose your soul's mission. Choose your soul's purpose and passions for you. Create abundance. Comes from within the self. It's already all within you. If you are creating a career and you're working for the money, that is fine. It comes from within. You're being inspired to be there. It could be still part of the soul's. Claire, no. Hold on 1 second. She's chewing. No. Fair. You can do, man. All right, let me see. Okay. I'm coming slowly but surely. Okay. So I wanted to also, I just feel guided. Shh. Okay. So I feel guided. This is one I got my divine masculine counterpart. It says, God so loved me that he gave me you. Now, do you know what that means? Okay. This was the Valentine box. It's probably backwards. Oh, it's backwards to me, but not you. Okay. God loved me that God so loved me that he gave me you. He gave me you to see me, and he gave me my relationships individually, my partners to see me. Okay. There it is. And then it says, beloved, if God so loved us, we ought also to love one another. Okay. John 4:11. Yeah, this is really beautiful, and I was so guided to get it. Oh, and you can see on the back, the candy said Jesus on it, and if you get on it, take a snap picture if you can see it. I don't know what I did, but it had a cross on it and everything. It was beautiful. I almost didn't want to eat it. Even though it was his, I was eating it too. So yeah, I felt guided to show you that. And that's who and how I get through every day. God is not outside me. That is the old belief that I was told to follow. Once I learned that I was made from his image truly, did I experience and feel and embrace this union. So that is the only way. And when I started from my very, this was, I'm trying to remember. We're in 22. This started for me 12 years ago, where I actually had my biggest spiritual awakening. And mine is unique to me. I know some people won't understand it or might even judge it, and that's perfectly fine. I experienced it. I'm not going to sit here and lie and tell you it wasn't true for me. That God sent Jesus, and he stood in front of me and he sprayed out his heart center, just the light 3 times, which is the power of 3, which is the mind, body, and soul. Okay. But it wasn't that there wasn't enough food in the world. There wasn't enough self-love, self-care. If you don't care about yourself, you cannot possibly know how to care about somebody else. So yeah. Do I need to say anything else? I'm going to go ahead and I feel for some, this 10 of swords, I'm going to verify the 10 of swords. Okay. Bear with me. The shuffle one. Okay. Yeah, this is healing. It's saying you're innocent, right? You're innocent from these thoughts. You're healing. um, the inner child. Okay. Let's see. So it's saying stay optimistic where you're at right now. Wherever that is, it's an invitation to celebrate where you are right now, even if you are in this misery. Okay. And that's another thing I do. I embrace every challenge, meaning I know I will get through it with the divine. Okay. He comes first. I'm married to God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. Um, but the sun is very healing. Okay, it's to ask for that kind of healing when you see the sun. The sun is the masculine energy. All right, so I'm getting masculine energy is healing in the divine feminine as well. So just vice versa, take what resonates. Um, yeah, so this is ending. And it's also the divine saying it's an invitation to step into uh, ending it and getting focused on what you want, not what you don't want anymore. It's what you want for abundance and prosperity. And this abundance means everything. You can have it all. Surrender. This is about surrendering and allowing yourself to heal. It's about allowing your inner child to embrace this healing with you. All right. Yeah. It's coming back to the self innocence, because the nakedness of the child, and the arms wide open, and it's an invitation from your inner child to say, these are just thoughts. I want you to focus on what you want for us, right? This is you now as an adult. Focus here, what is tangible for you to change right now. Just like my breast care awareness, you know, focus there on you, your life, because we can't help anybody unless we help ourselves. And that was my path. Um, so, yeah. Anything else? Yeah. And your loved ones in spirit are helping you get out of this scarcity, of feeling um, stabbed in the back. They're just thoughts. No one can actually stab you unless you really have been stabbed in the back with an actual knife. That's different. Um, but it's about the Kundalini, right? And once you get to the root of the issue, because the very first sword by the butt crack here is the root chakra, right? Then moving up is the sacral, the power center, the heart, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown. Okay, these are 10 chakras, not just 7. You start with the first 7, and maybe you're awakening the Kundalini of the first 10 chakras. Okay, so it's an invitation that once you end these thought processes and really get focused on this Queen of Pentacles, whoever it's for, this little rabbit is about prosperity. It's also, I'm feeling spring, all right? Expect an invitation around springtime, all right? So end what no longer serves your thoughts of the past and embrace the present moment and heal whatever need. I really don't even prefer the word heal anymore. It's awareness. So your inner being, your inner child is saying, I embrace all of this, all of you. It's about Gaia also being surrounded by nature. Embrace what is free. You know, look at with gratitude and appreciation to what is free. If we didn't have trees outside, we would not have air. We would not have the breath of life because they embrace us and we embrace it, them. They're also hidden angels. So that's why it's always important when you are out in nature to focus your mental space on grounding what you want into the physical, whether that's healing, whoever uses it, healing inner child wounds of all these thoughts. Okay. So you may have physically experienced this, okay, being stabbed in the back over and over and over, but it's a perception. Thoughts, swords in the tarot are perceptions, okay? It's not your truth. It's not your truth. And the inner child is saying, I'm here. I embrace all this with you our whole life. And now it's time to embrace our innocence once again, come into union with our Christ consciousness or our divine selves and partner. And that's what I did. I come into alignment with who I am as a whole divine being and physical being. Through Christ consciousness, I have created my perfect partner. Wherever he is perfect. Um, and we make it work. We make it work. When I don't have money, he has money. We put it together, we pay the bills. And there was a moment where we were $4,000 behind in rent, and there was a time where we were ahead. So it's how you think about it, it's how you act about it. Okay. Choose your thoughts to be easy, not hard. Let go and honor the wounds of the past. Yes, I understand you. I was too wounded. But you can't create your future right now in this present moment still carrying these thoughts. So it's an invitation to stay optimistic for some and to allow the embrace and allow your inner child to heal. Okay, to heal this. It takes time. Time heals all wounds. Whether this is about your partner, um, celebrate. Celebrate that you have self acceptance, that you see clearly now how to create your own abundance. It comes from within, not without, within. Okay. So if you're just someone new and fresh at this, I invite you, leave me a comment. All I have to do is sit with you for 30 minutes, free of charge, hear your story. If you'd like to work with me, you can go to my website at https:// goddessoflove.com or goddessoflovehealings with an S.com. Okay. And I'm also offering a Reiki home course to learn about energy. Um, and that is $88 and it's on a flash drive. So if anybody's interested, you'll find it and be able to purchase it at that site that I just read off. I am going to fill in the description box later this evening. I can't get to it right now. I got some bandages to change after this recording. Take a drink. Oh, yeah. It's an invitation to drink plenty of water, right? You might like lemon water, lime water. It helps detox the chemicals in your body. All right. Your liver, all that, the chemicals it holds. Okay. So I feel like a lot of us are rising from this Ten of Swords too, and are now inspired to focus somewhere else. I'm not the only one. I did feel alone. I did. Not like divine alone, but, excuse me, in the physical, I did feel this. I felt no love, no support, so I gave it to myself, and I keep showing up. Um, so, yeah, what no longer serves you, let it go. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, this is beliefs that no longer serve you. They no longer serve us as a collective consciousness. I see the world on its perfect axis, and it is creating change for us always. It's not ever going to change. Um, we're here to expand and grow, not only as a human experience, but as the soul's experience, um, and learn how to create, you know, get inspired, create something new, educate yourself. It's an invitation to educate yourself on what is my values. You know, talk to the inner child, do an inner child meditation, all right? Awaken these thoughts, where they come from, all right? Around your own self value. Um, yeah. So, with that being said, I am, yep, divine feminine, goddess of love, healings. Actually, the real goddess of love. This is Gaia. This is for some of you. Oh, I just did get somebody about being pregnant. All right. There could be an actual pregnancy, a loss. Um, if you can't conceive, you can adopt. I can hear that. Um, so, yeah, that's another opportunity. It's another choice and decision that possibly your soul has chosen for you. Congratulations to some in union in celebrating the birth of a child, I hear. All right. So, yeah, this is a physical gift from the divine, from your spirit loved ones, an actual birth of a baby, to be expected for some. If you're trying, um, this part is ending. You will be granted what you want for the healing. It's some that need to heal a little more time, right? About time. Okay. Could be creating this by your own self doubt. Maybe you feel unworthy of a child. These are those thoughts I was talking about. We need to pull them swords out, because if you don't allow them to be there, you can create so many miracles for yourself with your inner child, with your adult. Okay. This is about, it's an invitation to embrace all that you are. Okay. All that you are, inner child, the threefold goddess here. Okay. So I got the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Sun with the child, with the Four of Wands. So, yes, it's healing with the mother around values. Okay. The value system, and how these thoughts have left you in this pattern of thought, in the loop, that this is something for you to review. What are your values? Were you taught by your parents? Whichever way it resonates. I'm getting divine feminine energy here, but we masculine and feminine individually. I'm getting a message that it's an invitation to start trying to get pregnant. Okay, if this is something that you want, that you're really focused on. All right. Um, Yeah. There it is. Okay, so yeah, stay optimistic. Okay, just like I get to be optimistic about my own healing, recovery right now, right? I'm stepping in and allowing myself to feel it is already done. I am aware of it. I took the steps consciously to choose it, you know. So consciously choose to step into trying if this is something you've been afraid of. All right, let go of that fear. Your family's got you. Okay. Your family in spirit and your family here in the physical. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you all so much. And as always, I do bring in the energy of Reiki. When you come to this video, you watch it as many times as you'd like to. It is a timeless reading, always. Yeah, and if you don't know anything about how to get pregnant, if you need to educate yourself, then do so to get further assistance with that. So, yeah. All right. I feel my energy being pulled back. I'm grateful to be here and share my own experiences and story. um, don't be afraid to come speak. This is a safe environment for you to leave your comments and questions, if any, for me. Because I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm gonna sit back and receive. So I don't have to work hard for that. I just need self love, self care, and time. um, yeah, I think that's all I want to say. So keep your faith. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope about the world because it is nothing you can change, only within your own world, in your own personal space and environment. Um, yeah. So, okay. I love you. Once again, thank you for all your love, support, your prayers. I'm always praying for the collective. I'm praying always. And I do leave, uh, I request prayer chains so I can, as a light seed, light worker, twin flame, whatever, uh, send that straight to the divine. And please just leave them in the comments. So, all right. I still have some obvious adjusting to do. So, love you. Bye.